Hello, Shawna. How are you?
Good.
We are going to ask you about your life.
Great.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 26 years old.
Oh, uh, where do you live now?
Right now, I live in Peru, so across the bay.
And where did you live in the past?
In the past, well, I'm from Long Beach, California, but I went to university in Hartford, Connecticut.
And do you miss your family?
I do, but I talk to them on Skype, so I see them on my computer screen once a week.
And tell me about your family.
My family. So my parents live in Long Beach, California. I don't have any brothers or sisters. My grandmother lives in Palm Springs, California, so I say hi, Grandma, once a week, and my grandfather lives in New York City.
Good.
Thank you. Hi, Shawna. My questions are about the school.
Great.
What do you think about this high school?
I'm so excited to be in this high school, but this is such a different high school from the way that high schools are run in America. So in America we have something called middle school. So here that would be a grade below primero de eso, and segundo de eso, and then our high school would be tercero, cuarto, and then back 1 and 2. So it's really different for me to have all of them together in one school.
And are American schools different or the same?
Yeah, American schools, like I said, are so different. So not only are our middle school and high school separate, but the fact that you don't go to the same class every day is completely different in America. So in America, you have the same schedule 5 days of the week, and you go to the same classes every day. But here, you only have classes certain days a week, so that is so crazy for me. I can't imagine not having a class every day of the week. That's how our universities are run, not how our middle school or high schools are run.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, did you go to university?
I did. I attended Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut. That's where I got my degree from.
And what did you study?
I studied chemistry in my undergraduate.
What kind of music do you usually listen to?
Well, I really like singer-songwriters. So right now, some of my favorite bands include the Avett Brothers. I'm a big fan of Paul Simon. I really like a singer named Anouk. Those are my favorite singer-songwriters.
Thanks.
Do you go to fast food restaurants very often?
In America, I don't really eat fast food. I prefer to go out to a nice restaurant or I cook at home.
Do you like cooking?
I have a love-hate relationship with cooking. I'm learning how to cook, so sometimes it's a disaster, but I have fun trying.
And do you like Galician food?
Do I like Galician food? Oh, yes, I really like Galician food. I like that it's really simple. I really like seafood, so this is the perfect place to be because there's so much fresh seafood and you just put it in the oven and you're good to go.
Thank you.
Hello, Shawna.
Hi.
What's your favorite city in the world?
That's a really hard question. I've got to visit so many cities, but my favorite city is Tokyo, Japan.
Okay. Is this first time in Spain?
No, I've visited Spain, but this is the first time that I've lived in Spain.
What's your favorite town or city in Spain?
My favorite town or city in Spain? I would say San Sebastian. But I really like Galicia too, but San Sebastian is so beautiful. The beaches and the food and the culture, I'm really fascinated by it as well.
Thank you.
Shawna, I am going to ask you about the sports. What's the most popular sport in California?
I would say there's a tie. I'd say there's a three-way tie between football, American football, basketball, and baseball.
Did you play any sport at high school?
Well, I was on the cheerleading squad my senior year of high school, so that counts as a sport, but I didn't play any sports besides cheerleading. I danced.
Is there any rowing club near Long?
There is. We actually have a really huge rowing club in Long Beach. There is an island, and so people row around the island every day. That's a really common thing for people in high school to do is be on a rowing team.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Shawna. I am going to ask you a controversial question for you and for your country. Is the guns. In your country, there are a lot of guns, and in your family, have your family got any guns?
Yeah, no one in my family owns a gun. It's not really common, although the media would tell you that everyone in America owns guns and that you can buy them freely. I don't know anyone who owns a gun.
Okay, thank you.
Shawna, my questions are for your future.
Great.
Would you like to have a family in the future?
Yes, but in the very, very distant future. distant future, yes.
What are your plans for the future?
For the future. I don't know, I'm trying to figure that out. I think next year I want to live in Israel, and then I'd like to try to live in Germany for a little bit, work as a chemist, and then eventually move back to the States.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Do I have a boyfriend? No, but I really want a Spanish boyfriend. I've been told it's the best way to learn Spanish, but I haven't found him yet. So if you're watching, hi, I'm Shawna.
And in the future, do you want to get married?
Yes, but in the very, very, very distant future.
In what year?
In what year? Wow, this is all right.
Right.
So we're in 2013. So maybe in 2023. Give myself 10 years. 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
Would you like to do it in what?
I do. I really like the students. I have to say that I really like high school students the best. So for me, the best is Cuarto y Primero de back. They're really fun, but Tercero is good too.
What's your favorite subject
In school,
in school?
I obviously really like chemistry because I studied chemistry at university, but I really like history and I like math and I like English.
Do you like Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas is a great holiday.
And this year, do you want to celebrate?
Yeah, but I'm not going home for Christmas this year. I'm going to Oxford, England to visit a friend, so it will be a very different Christmas for me this year.
Oh, thank you.
3. Merry